This episode of Gavin Masters Raid was brought to you by fruit. Feeling constipated? Eat more fruit. I'm kidding. Nobody's paying me to do this. Let's do some live arena. I haven't done this in a dog's age. This is coming out of my speakers very loud. And by speakers, I mean headphones. Anyway, it's been a very long time since I've done this. I have been doing a lot of this on my own, just passively while watching TV with my girlfriend. I have a tendency to pick the same 5 people these days, so I'm going to go with that first. We're going to see how that goes. Hopefully it will go okay, and I won't lose a whole bunch, because that will be pretty embarrassing. Oof. Now we already see the drawback to picking Uko early. They've gone for Mortu Macabre, and I'm kind of tempted to just remove him first. Also, one of the 5 I wanted was Pythion, so I guess I'll go with Arbiter instead. And I need 2 nukers. I will go with Fenax and somebody. I think maybe what I'll do is go for Rhodos and Fenax. But I have a lot of options now. And I tend to like to bring the block revive champions, as is the problem with picking Rhodos too early. So I like to bring Fenax, I like to bring Foley. An option is Xavia, but I didn't bring her this time. So, who am I going to eliminate to make life not terrible? I think I could probably get away with eliminating Mortu Macabre. I could probably eliminate Sun Wukong, honestly. But let's eliminate Mortu. This way, I mean, I assume he's going to leave him in. This way we got some options. We'll go with the speed. But we're probably going to butt heads with that Ultimate Death Knight. But anyway, this is traditional. I haven't done this in a couple of months, but the tradition is usually the first fight's just a complete shit show. Just to show off that I don't know what I'm doing. Even though I do, I kind of don't. So we'll go for the increased attack. I want an ally attack to do something, so I'll just go against... Let's try to take him out as quickly as we can. So we try for the provokes. They don't necessarily happen. I can't do anything except mash against Ultimate Death Knight until the stone skin lifts. So that's really irritating. There's not a lot I can do about that. I mean, Uko can try to strip it. Alright, we're getting our extra turn. Why not? I'm even going to use the other turns. It doesn't matter. I'm even going to leave it on full auto. Hell. What's the point in trying, right? I'm kind of stuck here waiting for that stone skin to expire. Of course, the drawback is I've just used up Uko's revive in case I needed that later. Am I going to need it later? I don't know. I think we're just about dead. Alright, finish me off, dude. Okay, so let's try that again. So it's the 5th anniversary. I'm not really sure what that means. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on the home screen. As usual, showing off how much better Zargala is than Galek. Even though, honestly, how often do you see Zargala in this game anymore? I mean, when you play this game, she seems kind of irrelevant in the meta. She's decent, but I haven't had my ass handed to me by a Zargala in a very long time. And I can say that girl needs a buff, but honestly, there's a lot of rebalancing that has to happen in this game. So let's go for... I can pick Pythion this time. I'm just going to go straight for him this time. Or maybe I'm not. We could also go for we'll go for Phenax. Name looks like a variation of Harima. Evidently somebody wanted Harima, got Harima. Or maybe they named it when they noticed that this account had Harima and they just didn't think to change it. More Tumakab again. Okay. Let's bring Sun Wukong. And let's get rid of... more Tumakab. And we'll take the Speed Aura from Sun Wukong. At least we're not dealing with an Ultimate Death Knight again. Alright, so I'll start by trying to remove some of this garbage. So I guess he wanted to burn through a turn so he could still have that that passive to kick in. Oh man. That's exactly when I would have wanted to eliminate Harima. Because now, the Stone Skin has expired. Okay. That's enough. Good game, Harima. So we got Wangog. Okay, Wangog, I'm going to bring... Actually, I'm just going to go straight for Sun Wukong. I don't know what's going on with my mouse. I feel like it's sluggish and slow. I'm just going to move it back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so I'm going to pick these two. We're going to be dealing with a speed team this time. I'm expecting... I'm half expecting Madame Suri. Maybe a Lady Kimmy. Nope, was not expecting those two. Although the bomber makes sense. Eilil, I have no idea how he goes with these two. So I'll go for Pythion, just so I have some support. And I will go with Phenax again. I swear this works all the time when I'm not rolling. And then as soon as I'm rolling, I'm probably just going to lose a bunch in a row. And yeah, I'm not going to be making my point. It's typical. Of course, I could always cheat it and just not post this episode. And pretend like it worked on the very first time. And I'm not going to lie to you. This is already not the first time. So let's eliminate... I'm going to eliminate the Rat King. I have a bad feeling about him. So we'll go with the speed lead. So I guess Isl's the only nuker. He's got some stone skin shenanigans he can do, which is probably why he got rid of Sun Wukong. So he's kind of blown his load, but he's also kind of not, because Kymar can reset everything. So it is important that we get rid of, say, Islo first, if possible. There we go. That kind of went right. So now Wang Gong is pretty much lost. And that is what I like about this lineup. I wish it worked a little more often, but this is better than nothing. So he's got those cleanses out. Maybe I'll just attack everybody. And keep the pressure on her, maybe. Maybe we can even try to stun them. I feel like Wangog should really have resigned by now. Here, let's put him to sleep. Let's get rid of him. I mean, I could even probably leave this on full auto at this point. What are they gonna do? So good game, Wangog. Anyway, Lady Mikage plus Fennex. That's basically my ace in the hole in most of these fights. So I'll start with Mika. I feel like just about everybody always starts with Sun Wukong. So we got a double reviver. I'm gonna go for a double reviver as well. A lot of force in this lineup. It's a force. So, which way are you going today? Dude. He's going some way. Or maybe he's just letting the AI pick for him. I gotta confess, I do this more often these days too. I find I'm caring less and less about the game. There's just too much to do. Especially since they introduced Cintranos and they made it so that Cintranos is practically impossible to speedrun. Or even regular run for most players. So we've got Ultimate Death Knight. So I'm going to go ahead and take Sun Wukong after all, and I will take Fennex. Or I could take Rotos and just make a point of eliminating Ultimate Death Knight. This also kind of looks bizarrely like a team that was put together by AI, because I don't really think any of these champions is a nuker. So if I see a nuker here, maybe the smart move is to eliminate it, but it could make for a long-winded fight, because Crixia, is that her name? She has a tendency to throw everything into cooldowns. This is a weird team. Anyway, I am going to eliminate Ultimate Death Knight. I guess maybe the plan is to wear me down? Anyway, I will take the speed. Don't know what to expect. This is definitely looking like an off-meta team. Doesn't mean it won't work, but just not sure what to expect. So I'll start by stripping this stuff. See if we can get some crowd control going. We absolutely can. I would like to start by taking health from her. She's no fun. She fell right over. Let's... What are we going to target? Okay, she's good and tough. That's good to know. That stun is not a good idea. It won't work. Now we'll just keep picking on her. So we can maybe we can knock her down now. Maybe we can take some more health from good old Duchess. Maybe we can get some stuns going. Alright, full auto. So, you know, a good game, I guess. I don't know. It seems like that guy just sort of left the keyboard for a while and came back and was like, whoops, this doesn't look like a good team. Yeah, I'm fine with it. See, I say I have the same 5 that I like to go to, but I always still feel like maybe if I get the first pick that I should go for Sun Wukong so that my opponent can't take him. But the champions that I like to bring now, which is these 3 plus... and you know, I'm totally not ready with the last 2, but Phenax being one of them, and then the other one being maybe Foley or maybe Rhodos. I'll go with Rhodos again. I'll go with no, I want Phenax. Always want Phenax. Basically, if I get to keep Mika and Phenax, I have a pretty good way forward, pretty much regardless of what else they bring. Pretty much. And they've still got UDK. So let's eliminate Harima. Maybe we do want to eliminate UDK. He's going to be way too much of a headache. I'm just going to get rid of UDK. So I'm losing my my cleanser. That's fine. This fight will go very quickly, one way or the other. Oh, looks like I get the first shot. So we'll go for the ally attack against Sun Wukong. Man, I think we knocked him down before Phenax got his turn. That's awkward. But the good news is I think we can at least eliminate him. Yeah, we knocked him down before Fennex got in on the ally attack. Whoops. Although that means he's pretty frail. So there, we've knocked him out, he's gone. Now all we gotta do is take them out. Look at how many gold medals I've got. I have farmed a ridiculous number of these medals. I have never placed any of them into the thing, the Great Hall. I know I should. I just can't bring myself to do it because last time I checked, it looked like it would take so long. And now I've got 55,000. I don't know how much of the Great Hall that fills. I'd be willing to wager not a lot of it, even though that is a very high number of medals to be sitting on. So, you're starting with Arby, huh? Okay, I'm going to start with these two. Hoping to be able to take Pythion. If they take Pythion, I suppose another option is Elva. Although my Elva's really not arena ready. That's the one problem, is I'd love to get her into a nice stone skin comp so she doesn't die right away all the time. So I think I'm going to stick to the same 5. They've been working out pretty well since the first 3 fights. How well is that? I guess not necessarily that really well, is it? So we got Dark Angel. So where are you going to go, Dark Angel? You've got a nuker here, or a stripper, or both. Okay. It's a very fast bunch of attacking units. So I'm thinking we probably can't eliminate the speed lead, but I think I'm most worried about Sun Wukong at this point. I think. Maybe I should be worried about her. I don't know. Let's eliminate Sun Wukong. And we'll go with the speed. And this is why I like the stone skin, because I am just pretty much never going first. Even when I take Arbiter, it's kind of a crapshoot. Holy crap. Well, down he goes. Also, I've got Fennex capable of counterattacking as often as possible. You can see I did get one there. Let's get rid of one of these two. I don't care which. We got to get rid of somebody. And I will get Uko back up. So Fennex. Feel like he's not going to have a lot of luck against her, but here. We'll take her out. And now we can get him back in. He's invincible till he gets a turn. So maybe we'll try to stun them. Maybe we'll try to cleanse. Nope. Couldn't cleanse himself off. That's too bad. So let's get the weakens going. She's gone. I'm just going to put it on full auto. At this point, all Dark Angel can do is stall. So this is the team I've been using a lot. I use it a lot in Classic and Tag Team Arena, quite frankly. I do Tag Team Arena every day. And one of my 3 teams typically will use the Lady Mikage Phenax combo. Good to chew through those irritating Marichka teams. We haven't seen Marichka yet in this sesh, but we do see her a lot. I'm tempted to go for Sun Wukong. And I will. There is a variation of that team that uses Sun Wukong, usually in place of Mighty Yuko. So maybe what I'll start with is... Maybe I'll start with these 3. So right now I'm thinking I will eliminate Georgid the Breaker. He's just a completely crazy nuker. So I'm expecting another nuker in this slot. So I'm not really worried about taking somebody like Rhodos, but I could also bring somebody like him. And again, I could also bring him, just to kind of drive home the I have lots of nukers. And you know, the more I think about it, the more I think Foley's the correct response, because he does kind of counter Kymar. Because Kymar does have that really irritating sleep. Honestly, I have a half a mind to eliminate Kymar, but this way I can leave him in, and he's got Narcisse. Narcisse is going to be a problem too. Anyway, we have enough people in Stone Scan that I think we can survive Georgid's initial blitz. He can really only take out 1 champion. It'll probably be Pythion. I mean, Kymar can reset him. That's interesting. He didn't open with the strip, which I was totally expecting him to. They got the ally attack. Nope, not today. Foley is in his Swift Parry. Georgid, of course, does not care about Swift Parry. So, yeah, clap him, and then kill everybody. Damn, I have still not got a turn. This is rough. Well, good game. Or pain. So it is a clever name. Oh no, and I have to fight him again. Okay, well, let's try to be strategic. We want to go first, so let's just take her. Not so tough without your Arby, are you? Interesting. Okay, so I'll go with Lady Mikage, and I think I still want Pythion. Not sure what to expect. He's going with different champions too. So he's going with Sun Wukong. Let's go with Foley again and Phenax. I think. I don't know. I find UDK is very limiting with a lot of the nukers that I like to bring. Or I could go for, well, I mean, I've already picked my champions. Let's just eliminate this bastard. And we'll go with Lady Mikage. Now, I think I can win this fight in one move. But it's really still going to come down to the speed and kind of the luck of the draw, and there's a really big shield on him. But we're still gonna go for it anyway. Ooh, who's got the combo? Who's got the combo? You're the one in pain this time. So now, I mean, he can make this fight slow and painful, but at this point, it's already over. I think. I don't know. Does he have like a really nukey ultimate Death Knight? Maybe he's got a really nukey Brogni. I have seen that before. Maybe Brogni can hit super hard. Guess we're about to find out. I don't know. Not terribly impressed by that. So let's see. We'll switch. I'll go for the strip. And still kind of doesn't matter. Because Ultimate Death Knight can take the single attack that comes out of Foley's attack. I think. I'm not sure. Here, let's see if we can get some stuns off. If we stun them, yes, we can eliminate them. Her first. So it looks like he's gonna make us fight for this. So this guy really is a pain. He was not kidding when he named this account. Anyway, good games, dude. Good games. So we got 2 fights left. Let's do them. Yes, I lagged a little bit there. Whenever I see a guy a second time in a row, I hold back a couple more seconds. Sometimes I think we just keep hitting the start button at the same time, and then we end up fighting one another again and again. I don't like fighting the same person over and over again. Makes me feel like there's not a lot of us playing this game. Should I go for the Wukong? What do you think? No. I'm going to go for the champions I want. Honestly, I think Mika is my favorite opener. Although maybe it should be Arbiter just to make sure I get the speed. Especially if I see stuff like this. Well, I'll go for these 3 again. I don't know, if I see Siphi, the old me would think Ultimate Death Knight or Arbiter. You want to try to at least match her speed, which I'm probably not going to be doing against anybody at this juncture. Or Ultimate Death Knight, but again, he's kind of... I feel like Ultimate Death Knight's a little too passive for the strategy I want to use. But that just means that he gets to pick him. And you know a combo I really hate seeing? Ultimate Death Knight plus Necrit. Oof. This is a nasty combo. I actually have both of these champions. I just need to build them both up. I don't think I've even pulled the fragments, but I do have Ancora and I do have Narcisse. So maybe I'll go for Rotos after all. And Phenax. And I think I may have to eliminate Narcisse. We could also go for Sun Wukong, but I don't know. So I'm probably going to ban Narcisse. And it's Ultimate Death Knight. You know what? I'm going to skip this fight. Like, you win. You win in the lineup. Well chosen. I don't want to. Every now and again, I'd say there's no shame in just pass on a fight. Like, you know what? I pass. The thing about Narcisse is he basically eliminates any passive damage when it's not somebody's turn, so ally attack doesn't work against him anymore. That's a really, really good thing to have at your disposal. And then Ultimate Death Knight, of course, just completely renders Rotos inert. And I get to pick again, huh? Well, let's go with Mika. Okay. So that basically prescribes the rest of my people. Assuming Mantis Poe doesn't pick any of them, but I'll probably go with Rotos Phenax again. Probably. Could also go with Foley again. Particularly if I'm worried about seeing... it's fine. We'll go with these 2. I like having Rotos or Foley go before Phenax in the turn order because you get the extra chance to place debuffs. With this lineup in particular, it's ally attack, debuff placer, debuff placer, debuff placer, and as long as there are any debuffs, Phenax gets 2 hits on his A1. So that really helps with the ally attack. So I want to eliminate the biggest threat, which might be her. It's tough to say. I mean, a +4 Brogni is kind of imposing. But I kind of want to see this +4 Brogni in action, so let's see what happens. I don't get Phenax for this last fight, so be it. I will use Rotos. Of course, that Frosty McFrosterson here is probably going to play havoc with my front line. Yep, already playing havoc with my front line. See if I can just stun some of these jokers. There, that's better. Who am I going to try to strip health from? I mean, he's got the most of the ones that I have a guaranteed not weak hit against, so I'll start that way. So how bad is this going to be? Okay, not too bad. Maybe I can sleep him? No, not really. Can we try to crowd control then? So there's the cleanse. I want to drop somebody. So let's try to take some more health from him. And get rid of the block debuffs. Now what? I don't want to risk freezing anybody, but at the same time, I don't know. Just wish I got some more crowd control off. Alright, well, looks like it's just down to Rotos. I don't know if Rotos can save this one on his own. Sometimes he can. Well, let's see. Can try to take down him. And him. Not even. Not at all. Well, that's it. Good game, Mantis. Guess I should have eliminated that Wukong. Oh, let's see. How did we do? We got 5-5. I'm okay with this plan. So what do you guys think? Should I start spending these? It's probably time to start spending these, eh? Aside from that, I don't know. I mean, it's festival time. What do you guys think of the new, what do you think of the new champion? What do you think of the old stuff? I don't know. Honestly, it's the middle of the night filming this. I gotta go to bed. So, thanks for stopping by, everybody. See you on the next video. Take care.